Hello, everybody. It is February 25th, Friday, 2022, and these are messages from within, and it's really about the current affair regarding a word I don't like to use, but the war that is going on elsewhere. And although with all of me, I'm unable to even grasp what is happening. I don't understand why two parties can't negotiate until there is a resolution. And I mean, like, that's the agreement. You come back to the table, you come back to the table, you come back to the table for as long as it takes. And there doesn't have to end in winning through death. Death is not an option when it comes to living, breathing beings of the divine. You can have death of an old system, and I think that is what we are all asking for at this time. To me, it just seems so barbaric to have to go to war and lose valuable heartbeats of those who are doing their best to defend in the only way that we've been taught how to defend, and that is through violence. And I do not consent. I do not consent. And, when I was listening to things and then having it come through, when they're saying that civilian men from the age of 18 to 60 are not allowed to leave, that's my brother. That's my sisters. That's my kids. That's my grandparents. That's so many different people. And to have to flee your home and run and hide, leaving half of your loved ones somewhere else unknown, to me is barbaric. It's barbaric. And then to have your government start passing out guns to civilians and asking you to make Molotov cocktails from your home. Listen, if this was me, I wouldn't know, first off, what the heck to make. Secondly, gun training or no gun training, it's basic for what most civilians have for guns. And so let's just say you're held up in your house and you think you have these things of protection. And then here comes the enemy walking down the street with military grade outfits, military, and that includes the military machinery. And whatever it is that you've been handed, handgun wise, is no defense. And as soon as you aim and fire, you've just asked to be fired upon. So anyone who has a conscience is double thinking so much of this. And as we are listening to news outlets of all different venues, we're getting different and mixed stories. But for me, as I tapped in today, I literally was putting myself in the place of these men, women, and children of all ages and what they must be going through. And if it was to happen here in the States, DC's right here. I'm right here. And so with so much going on in the world, and many of us knowing what some of the deeper, darker plans are, we know that this can be a reality. So, what do we do? What do we do? And, shedding tears is fine. It's an emotional release. It feeds Mother Earth. It opens our hearts. It sends the energy of our heart resonating outward, echoing outward. And as long as you have your heart aligned, the echoing out helps others open their hearts. This isn't about feeling sorry or dropping your vibration into the fear. It's about how do I process this and then maintain energies of strength for not just for myself and my own sanity in this moment, but for those that are around me. Because we are unable to grasp it here. It's impossible to grasp all of the known and the unknowns. And whether this has been started by what some want to say is a dictating bully, and what others may say that this is a natural progression and a cleanse, whatever the reason, bloodshed is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. And the way our heart-centered movement has spread in the last couple years, we don't want to see this stuff anymore. There has to be a new way, a better way. Now, I would strongly suggest that many of us who are super, super empathic don't listen to too much of the narratives and the perspectives from different channels, because it's really going to weigh you down. I mean, down to where you're past grounding, okay? You're under there, and it's hard to come out of those dirt blankets. I'm just telling you. So instead, I'd like to take a moment here and just tap into our hearts and our breath. And we must ask for the highest outcome. And that means harmony and balance for all. And we must send so much love into the airways, into the groundways, to the geomagnetics, the electromagnetics of everything. And we must send it love so that the love can be distributed in a way for the highest good by the God source beings and by our intention, by our intentions. So let's just take a moment here to just close our eyes. Centering ourselves. Steadying the nervous system. Not taking in any more incoming information. Stepping into our own heart scent, our own truth. I do not consent to this behavior. I do not consent to the pathways that are being chosen at this moment. But I do not understand the whole picture. And I'm not going to run around and try to put the puzzle pieces together via the incoming news information and reports. How do I steady the hearts around me? Plant my feet firmly into Mother Earth and give great thanks. Sending every airway so much love so it can be distributed. And if we could all take a moment to flood the airways, the electromagnetics, the geomagnetics, just flood them with love, high vibrational love. and visualize all of this being neutralized very quickly. Be with that, please. So much love. But take time today, take time every day to balance your heart, to get steady, and to take that steady stream of love vibration for the highest good into the airwaves so that others may pick it up and run with it, seen and unseen. And may every extension of you be the highest version and vibration of you. That is the one thing we can contribute in this now moment moving forward. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any questions or need any assistance, please leave me a message. Thank you.